Southern Tennessee Mom. Tonight we're going to make tacos. And I've got ground chuck here, and it's 80% lean, and it's over 4 pounds of meat. But I'm going to do a total of 3 packages, which is going to be, almost 13 pounds of meat. Sounds like a lot, but for us it's not, because I have 2 teenage boys, if you know what that means. They eat a lot, and I have a husband that can hold his own weight in food too. Alright, so, and then one of their errors left that can have for leftovers tomorrow. But I just take and just break my meat up a little bit. That's a good part. And I'm gonna turn my stove on medium heat. I'm gonna let that cook. If I had thought about it, I would have bought a big package, a family package of meat, but I had caught that meat on sale, so I figured why not use it. So, for this amount of hammer meat, I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic. Yes, I love my garlic. Sounds crazy, but it's really good. And I think I've got some, I might have a little onion. Let me see. Well, I do. Alright, so I'm going to cut up this onion and put it in the hamburger meat and let it cook with it. Alright. So I've got this mini chopper I got at Walmart, and I've had this thing for years, and it really works good. I just cut my onion into chunks. My youngest doesn't like big chunks of onion, but as long as I mince it in this, he won't mind. Okay, I'm back. I just want to save your ears there. But it does really good. It minces it really fine. As you can see, it's pretty minced up there. And I'm just going to cook this onion in the hamburger meat. I know this sounds like a simple dish, but I don't make tacos like normal people. I've kind of tweaked it over the years, and my kids love it, so this is how I make it. All right. I'm going to let that cook. That's going to have to cook for just a little bit. Alright, so while that's cooking though, I'm going to go ahead and get a few things ready. Alright, first of all, I'm going to set my oven for 350. Let that be preheating. Then I'm going to open up a box of shells here. I like to cook my shells in the oven just enough to toast them. I don't like them straight out of the package. I know some people do, but I don't like that. So I'm going to do probably about 6, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll do 7. And then I'm gonna just put the rest of these, and I'm gonna just set them inside a baggie, and then I'll add the others if we don't use them. But just want to make sure they stay fresh. Okay, I've got a baking sheet here, and I've got 2 of my stainless steel bowls. I've got them flipped upside down. I'm going to spray the outside of the containers. Got one small and one large. And I've got some soft tortillas. I'm going to just drape it over the bowls. So, if you'll spray them before you pop them in the oven, they won't stick as bad. Okay, we'll stir this a little bit. And they'll come out nice and toasted, and they'll have their own tortilla bowl. And Davidson Adventures, she's a subscriber. She actually suggested, I've made these for a while, but she said that she puts Doritos, cheese Doritos, crunches them up and puts them in the bottom. And they're really good. Now, I am going to, once these are cooked, I'm going to put some shredded cheese in them, pop them back in the oven for just a minute or 2, and just let that cheese melt in them. I still got just a few minutes. Okay, I set my tortilla bowls and taco shell over. I'm going to put those in until the tacos get about done. Okay, I've got some more tortillas here. I've got a couple here. I guess I'll do a couple more. I just kind of set them on the plate, take another plate, and cover it. Put them in the microwave, and when the tacos get done, I will turn them on for about, I usually cook them in like 30 minutes at a time. 30 minutes at a time. You wouldn't be able to eat them. 30 seconds at a time until they get good and soft. Alright, her meat is getting there. Just kind of breaking it up a little bit. Okay, the meat is done, so I'm going to drain it. There won't be a lot of grease because I do have 80% lean, but there's a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and drain it. Okay, wow, there wasn't hardly any, so that's good. Now, I still have that on medium heat. Like I said, I've got about 12 pounds of meat here. So I'm going to take 2 packages of Tocos seasoning. And I just have off-brand, the Walmart brand mild. But I am going to take 2. And you know, with these, it always tells you a cup of water. But I'm going to show you what I do. So I've got both in there. I've got some original mild taco sauce. I know a lot of people like to put this on after their taco, the taco's done. They just put a little bit of taco sauce on each taco. I don't like to do that because to me it just is not as good if it's not cooked in it. So I'm actually going to just put this whole container in here. And I'm going to fill it up about halfway with water. Maybe a little bit over half. And I shake the jar so I can get most of it out. I don't want them to get too runny. So let me just kind of stir this in. Add some water, because this is going to have to come to a boil. I do like my meat a little juicy. I don't like raw taco meat. I guess we will use all of it. That should be good. Now I'm going to let that come to a boil. And I'm just making sure it's all mixed in really well. While that is cooking, I'm going to dice up some tomatoes, and I have to dice up an onion for my husband. Okay, while we're waiting on that to come to a boil, just continue to stir it so it doesn't stick to the bottom. I'm cutting up the onion, but also I'm gonna put in the taco shells, and then I'm gonna put in my soft tacos to make my burgers. Okay, we got a nice bowl here. So I'm gonna actually just turn this on low heat so it can simmer while my tacos and stuff, my shells and stuff are cooking. And you can see that it just makes a good taco meat, I think. I don't like it too runny, but I don't like it dry either. Now, if you wanted to, you could add crushed red peppers to this, make it a little spicy. But my kids don't. They can't have the spice, or not supposed to, because they're acid. Okay, went ahead and got my dishes washed up. I don't like to wait till the end to do them. I try to clean them as I go, as I cook. I'll go ahead and put those soft tortillas on for 30 seconds in the microwave. Check the oven. Those are toasted nicely. Okay. This is done, so I just got it turned on low so it stays hot. Warming up my boys some refried beans. I just opened a can of refried beans, just heat them up. I got the microwave going for another 30 seconds. They're almost there, so we'll do another 30 seconds. That should be done. All right, I'm gonna take these out. Okay. A trick so your refried beans don't stick to your pan, add just a little bit of water to them as you're heating them up. And it won't take anything away from the taste of the beans, but keep them from sticking and be easier to cook. Now, I've got this Mexican 4-cheese cheese. You can use any kind. I've got shredded. I'm going to take and put a generous amount in the bottom of the bowls. And like I said, try the crushed also cheese in it too. And they say it's really good. All right, I'm going to put these back in the oven for just a few minutes so that cheese is melted. These are hot. Done. I don't know if you can see that, but they're really, really soft. Okay, so just put the lid back on it, keep them warm. Okay, let me pull these out of the oven. Okay. I'm going to show you what these look like. Look at that cheese on the bottom of those. It's yummy, doesn't it?